Hey everybody, it is F.I.R.M Audits. I know it's been a while, guys. Again, I just have not had a chance to get out there and get any videos. I have a lot going on still with the RV life. I might have a chance to go to Florida, and I think we might take it at the end of this month and or the beginning of September. Hopefully sooner the better, but I have a few more things I have to take care of next week, and then I have a story that we're going to be trying to do before that I leave, and we'll see what's going to be going on in Eminence, Missouri, with a crooked sheriff. Sorry, guys, I know my camera's up here and I'm looking down here, but it's easier to look at the camera on the screen or the view on the screen, so that's why it looks like I'm looking down, but I am not. I promise you guys. I miss you. I love you. But I had to get this one out here, guys, because I know channels like Lackluster, Here's the Deal, We the People You have done videos on this kind of stuff, and I just want to add to it because it is getting absolutely ridiculous. Now, I know there's controversial videos out there on these teen takeover crap that's going on, and I'm against it. I don't think that teens should be out here doing this takeover kind of crap, this bullshit. It's kind of ruining a lot of things for us regular people that want to get out there and have fun at these events. With that being said, this just happened in the city that I just left, St. Louis, Missouri, and they are not even talking about the most important part on this channel, this news channel. I don't agree with them 100% on the story angle, and I wanted to get this out here, and I want to stop it. I'm going to freeze it in what I consider to be the most important part. KMOV of St. Louis actually on their Facebook uh, put it out there and showed it to me. That's what made me go and look this up on YouTube, and nobody is showing it. So I picked the one channel that I cannot stand from St. Louis, and we're going to go and do. I'm sure I'm going to get struck from this from them, but we're going to review their video, and I'm going to point out the hypocrisy and the BS. So, guys, let's get ready, get set, and let's go.
Shots appeared to get
Hold on, guys.
conflicting
Sorry.
After an out-of-control pool party eventually led to a police shooting two teenagers.
Yeah, we showed you new police body camera video on yesterday of the moment a St. Louis County police officer opened fire in Spanish Lake. Well, Fox News' Chad Mira talks with a parent who took her son to that pool party about how she kept him safe.
A parent tells me the night started at what was supposed to be a pool party for friends, and it eventually ended up in chaos and led to an officer-involved shooting at this McDonald's behind me. I talked to a mom who took her son to that pool party about how she handled.
Now, guys, gals, everybody watching this, I understand this part. I understand, kids get invited to a pool party, the address gets leaked, the pool party gets a little crazy, police get called, kids disperse, they get in their vehicles, they run, they leave. Never in my wildest dreams would you think, because of officer safety, that this would happen to a bunch of kids in a vehicle. And this mom did do the right thing. She sat and waited and saw that this went viral online and all the kids showing up, so she went and grabbed her kid and she left.
The situations and the difficulties of parenting when these teen events can quickly spiral out of control. On July 5th, Paula Fain took her son to a pool party and checked in with the homeowner right away.
And another thing that amazes me is this was all the way back from July 5th, and this is just now becoming a headline story of local news channels. Ridiculous, guys. This is ridiculous. So much for transparency.
They assured us that it was probably going to be a small gathering. Remind you, my son just finished his freshman year.
Fain said she believes the address got leaked to other kids. She waited in her car and watched as a crowd started to gather. So,
now, I do want to say, this stuff has happened for years and years and years. When I was in high school, I'll give this away if people who actually grew up with me ever watched this, which I doubt. But we used to have a clubhouse. My family did. My mom's side of the family did. And it was on 100 acres. It had a nice big lake on it. And it had about 6 clubhouses on it. Old, built in the 50s, cinder block, wood built, cinder block basements, wood built stick homes. And the one that we had as part of our family, our grandpa's family, 5 bedrooms upstairs, which was in the as you pulled up to it, it looked like a 1 level, but as you drove around to the backside towards the lake, between the lake and the house, it had a walkout basement. So the upstairs, we considered it, the front of the house had 5 bedrooms and a living room and a bathroom. It was a big family. The downstairs had a huge living room, full bathroom, and a huge kitchen to a walkout screened-in porch. You walked out past that, down a big hill to a dock, lake. I decided to have a party when my parents were out of town. Nobody was having any. It wasn't a weekend when people were down there. And my phone number got leaked out. My address got leaked out. And before I knew it, there was probably 4 high schools there, and 200 to 300 kids showed up. That when the cops showed up, finally, within probably 30 minutes of them showing up, that's how long it took for kids to get dispersed. Nobody got arrested. Nobody. I got yelled at. I got yelled at by my parents. I was grounded for quite a while because I was only like a junior in high school. And that was that. Anyways, all right. Enough of that. Let's watch the rest of this, guys, here. This is going to freak you out.
she got her son and left.
He was kind of disappointing, saying that, that this is the reason why they don't have anything to do now in St. Louis.
Get in the car, pull off!
Okay. Very important right there. They only showed, that's all they showed of that right there. Those kids were told to get in your car and leave. And that's what they're doing. Look. The car door's still open as they're leaving. They're trying to get the hell out of there. Why would a cop put himself in front of this and do this?
That chaotic.
There's the cop that told him to get out of there. A cop over here, way out of sight, has already fired 5 or 6 shots into this. A total of 12 shots got fired into this vehicle with these kids in it.
Party eventually led to this officer-involved shooting as a group of those teens ended up at a fast food restaurant parking lot a mile away.
That cop right there is now telling him, hey, I told him to leave, you dumbass. What do you think's going to
The
happen?
teens shot fireworks at officers. 2 teens were shots but had non-life-threatening injuries.
Oh my God.
In this body cam video, you can see an officer open.
See, look at that. He ran up there because officer safety. They aren't supposed to be leaving, even though this cop over here told him to get the hell out of there.
Fire as a car of juveniles started to drive forward. These large gatherings have.
Did you hear that bias bullshit? As the teens started pulling forward.
Become a more frequent challenge as law enforcement in the region have battled with teen takeovers throughout the summer.
They got there and
There it was right there. There's all those teens that were piling into that car to try to get the hell out of there, just like the other vehicles that were right there that were leaving.
realized basically they were overrun.
St. Louis County Police
BS.
Chief Juan Cox said yesterday the gatherings themselves aren't always illegal, but they often lead to crimes.
You have a large group.
What crimes? what if they start destroying shit? Then I understand that, but leave them the f alone, or tell them to go home if they're not doing anything wrong.
And then people start committing crimes, whether it could be any type of crime, misdemeanor or whatever. And then the officers give commands that, hey, this is now an unlawful assembly, you must leave.
Fain says she was shocked more parents didn't take her approach.
I know you didn't get in contact.
All right, guys, that's the end of this one. I ain't gonna sit and listen to her. What do y'all think? Leave your answers below. Share this out, guys. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers here as quick as possible, but I know I got to put the effort in, which will be happening here soon. Anyways, guys, love you all. Till the next one. Peace.